your girl Ivy Star coming to you with our Ratchet Astrology 101 report. So I am pretty much going to focus on new moon in Pisces because, you know, new moon is where we regather our energy. And baby, do we not need a reset, a restart? This week has been crazy as the fuck. So for real, I got my red cup. Ain't nothing in it but wine, but still. We're going to talk about Pluto and Aquarius because that's a movement. And we're going to talk about it again because this isn't something that's going to be over quick, okay? This is a 20-year process. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to go through it a few times because there are going to be some feels. There's going to be some aspects that may affect us at times and different times and stuff like that. But we're going to get into it because that phase is getting ready to start in March. And also Saturn is going to be moving out of Aquarius into Pisces in March as well. So these are some things that we're going to talk about, and we're going to talk about the new moon. So first, let's talk about new moon because that's what we do. It is the new moon phase. We just left our shadow work phase, and on my previous birthday video, I was talking about how important it is shadow work time. Sometimes things are going to come up to trigger you so you can know where you need to make changes that we don't need to throw a fit about it. I threw a fit because it was my birthday. But we don't have to throw a fit about it on a total spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Once we kind of calm down and reflect and look at it, just kind of take the lessons from it and journal. What is triggering me and something that's triggering you? And sometimes it's time for us to revisit the block list. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of because of the negative energy that we kind of have to tap into because we have to go to the places that kind of trigger us or make us feel some type of way. We don't really like to do shadow work. We don't want to visit that. We don't want to deal with that, but it's going to keep coming up if you don't. So if you have anything in your life that's casting a shadow, and what I mean by casting the shadow, like every time you get ready to do something, it's like lurking over you, like you can't do that. Those voices that you hear, the doubt and the fear and all those type of things, casting shadows. Figure out what's triggering that cloud to kind of come over your world and put you at a stop phase. So we do that. So once we get to new moon, we can set the intentions. Once we cleanse ourselves, I had to do a few cleanses last week. And, you know, it was just a lot of different things going on. Egg cleanse, you can always do salt baths. Recipes that I am going to put up on the Patreon so you can have access to them because like I said, we know any rituals and things like that is only going up on Patreon because, you know, this is closed practice stuff and we are really trying to make something happen. And when we do things on a collective and when we do it in private, it works better, it works stronger, and it works faster because when you got a whole bunch of eyes on what you're doing, it tends to mess up the mix because people got power, okay? Even people who don't know they have power got power. And people can just focus on what you're doing. And if you can get a lot of people to focus some negative energy on something that you're doing, a lot of people still feel some type of way about us practicing hoodoo, even though hoodoo has Christian tones to it. A lot of the work and stuff that we do is things that we learned out of the Bible because that was the way a lot of us people of color, black people, enslaved people, indigenous people who were enslaved and kidnapped. That is how we learned to communicate with one another. We had to learn to communicate through the Bible. So a lot of the work that we do actually comes out of the Bible. But people don't understand that. It's blasphemous. It's demonic. Even though we can go all day, but I don't want to go there because guess what? All of this that's going on right now is all about us letting all of that go, okay? Letting your religion go, letting how you feel about the LGBT community, how you might feel about this person, this race, it's all about letting that go because it's about to become a humanity thing because the powers that be, the people who are running this goddamn show really could give a damn about any of us, okay? These are all distractions to keep us divided so we don't combine our powers and be like, hey, fuck them. We ain't gotta listen to them no more. They don't want you to do that. They don't want you to do that. So they're going to distract and divide, distract and divide, distract and divide. It's the same tactic over and over again. And then when distracting and dividing stop working, they start scaring us, okay? Because we all have some belief that we hold on to that makes shit scary at times. So if you're a Christian, which is basically my main background, you know what I'm saying? I have studied other faiths and religions because I want to see how it all connects and correlates, because one thing that I know for sure is that we all human and we all connected in one way or another, and religion is just what you align with at the time, what you are called to align with at the time. And that is not saying that church is bad. So I really hate that people try to make it seem like two things can't be right at once, that I can't be this and I can't be that at once. But I'm sorry, it's true. It's true, and I live in peace. And I feel like I'm going to be okay in the end of all of this still. You don't have to feel like that. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people who condemn me to hell every day. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm already living on earth. What more are you going to do to me? I am oppressed. I am intentionally made to be poor and impoverished. I am made a statistic. I am copy and pasted without my permission on a constant basis. Okay, gang stalked, disrespected. Okay, baby, we already living in hell. Every time that something is going on, they are showing us that they don't want us here. There are people. One thing I have learned about people in power is either two things. Either you are one of the ones who really want to try to save the world and make it better, or you're one of the ones who believe that people are killing us and you don't want people. People need to go. You only just want your people. And you'll just start this thing all over. Billionaires really think like that. Like they just got enough money that we'll just restart it. Because we make jokes all the time about how they say that they got enough money to actually fix the world. Billionaires have enough money to actually fix the free world as we see it from continent to continent, but they don't. Because guess what? With that type of money comes a certain power that I'm not saving none of you motherfuckers, okay? And that's just how they feel. So when we are looking at shadow work and what we should be doing, we are really looking at ourselves internally. So we're going into the new moon phase, new moon in Pisces, and there's all type of things that's going to be happening around Pisces and movements with Aquarius during that part of the chart, that 11th and that 12th house, that is really going to make some big changes to the collective. So new moon first. So with the new moon, it's going to be in the 8th house, which is ruled by Scorpio. Scorpio is the house of all type of spiritual transformation, bonds, baby, bonds, those real intimate bonds, okay? And life forces. And what I mean by life forces mean life, death, birth, you know what I mean? Those type of things, life forces. And it also gets us to digging into our ancestry and generational curses. And there is also heightened activity around psychic and occult studies. Please get comfortable with these words. I need y'all to get comfortable with all of the words and all of the things that they have made weird. Conspiracy theory, astrology, psychics, the occult, tarot, all of the things that they have, taboo, that's demonic. I need y'all to start getting comfortable with it, because you're going to find out that the tools are not what's making things evil. It's the people. I don't care where you are. I don't care what religion you are a part of. Every religion has some whistleblower that has told them about human activity, not godlike activity, that has went on when power has crept into your spiritual leader and they got weird on y'all. Okay, I don't care what religion it is. So we have to take everything with a grain of salt. And that's what Pisces is all about. Pisces is really about seeing everything from every spiritual perspective. It's about going deep. Pisces is a very deep sign. So that's why it's easy to make jokes about like the delusions and fake scenarios. Pisces are pros at those, okay? Making fake scenarios and seeing the bigger picture and painting a picture that's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's like master delusion or master manifestation, but whatever side that they choose to fall on, they master it, okay? That's it. So this also is something that we need to practice as well. You got to practice going into your subconscious. You have to practice meditating. You have to practice being able to hear yourself, see yourself, but all in here. Regeneration and how we deal with and accept life, death, birth, and the things that is going on in the world. So during the new moon in Pisces, I suggest a lot of rest over the next couple days, just getting a lot of rest and journaling, and pay attention if you are having any type of dreams, okay? Any type of dreams. So right now, while we're talking about Pisces, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Saturn and Pisces. So Saturn and Pisces, we know Saturn is the planet of judgment, okay? It's cold, it's strict, and it's straight to the point. Did you learn anything? Okay, that's the only question that Saturn got for you. Did you learn anything? Okay, so Saturn has currently been in Aquarius. So guess what we've been learning about? Because Aquarius is like the sign of technology, connectivity, like the internet, keeping things connected through technology. And it's also the sign of friends and networking. So what have our biggest lessons been about? It feels like since 2020, technology, how shit works, and the people that we want around us. There's been a whole lot of separation, peer groups moving around, people falling out that y'all might have been friends for years, but Saturn came and was like, you know what, the phase that you're going into your life, this person doesn't fit in the picture anymore, so time to move them along. That's the energy that Saturn in Aquarius has been kind of bringing. Like, you still ain't learned yet that these is not your fucking friends. That type of energy is what Saturn has been bringing in Aquarius, along with the revelation of robotics and apparently the sighting of UFOs, okay? So all type of things going on. So we need to, it's also about, you know, humility, sympathy, and increased intuition with Saturn going into Pisces. But for the collective, Saturn is a big planet, okay? Saturn is a big boy. So it's going to be about the collective. Now, when we look at like some smaller planets that move a little faster, like Mars and Mercury and Venus, those are personal planets. And like I said, Saturn, that's a big planet. Jupiter, big planet, okay? These are big moves, big changes. That means they are happening amongst all the people, okay? So more humility, more sympathy, more increased intuition, which means that we are finally going to get tired of our fucking leaders and we're going to start coming together and trying to understand each other. We are going to recognize ourselves as our own enemy. It's time. We keep blaming all the shit that's happening on everybody else. Now we blaming it on UFOs. If we got UFOs, they been knew about UFOs. If it's an Area 51, then where the hell is Area 50, 49, 48, 47, and 46 on down? We already know these things, okay? I don't care. Y'all can call me a conspiracy theorist, a weirdo, or whatever the hell. As y'all can see, conspiracy theories aren't conspiracy theories anymore. They're actual truths now. And it may be because they're trying to distract us from something else, that they just don't have the desire to hide this information anymore. Or it's because people are so desensitized to shit that they don't have to hide it anymore, because we ain't gonna do shit about it anyway, because we so desensitized and we good in the world that we in. We ain't gonna do shit about it. And we find out that they've been hiding them all this time, which they did. They did the WikiLeaks thing and the CIA leaking and knowing that they've been using occult shit and psychics. And first of all, the billionaire who founded Chase Bank, JP Morgan, way back in the day said, if you want to be a millionaire, you can be a millionaire. But this is not a direct quote, but I will tell you the part that I remember. He said, but if you want to be a billionaire, you got to use an astrologer. Now, come on now. Your federal government, if you get a farmer's almanac and you pay attention to certain dates, your federal government is using moon cycles, moon magic. The same thing that I'm preaching to y'all, new moon, this new moon, full moon, shadow, all these phases, moon phases. They are using them. They are using them to not only control the masses, but to make laws. And when they do certain days, like the election day and stuff like that, this is not by surprise or coincidence. Quit thinking that there are any surprises and coincidences. And biblically, so even now, where people are starting to like fearmonger a little bit, and they're like, oh my God, the last days are playing out. Look at all of that stuff that they say happened in the last days, and how many times has it played out before. They're fear mongering. Pay attention. Do some research. really dig into what it is that they may be trying to distract you from. Go read you some NASA reports. And one thing that I do suggest, because they are very good at keeping Americans controlled in our media and the information that we have access to, go look at somebody else's news. I go to the Indian news, and I'm not Indian as an indigenous, I mean Indian as in India, Indonesia, India. And I go to China's news. BBC is one I really kind of look at because they kind of be unbiased in other people's news. Go look and see what other people are saying is going on in America instead of just listening to what America says is going on in America. Your federal government does use moon cycles, and this is just a time where all of this is about to become prevalent. So like I said, you better get familiar. Okay, we have to get familiar because Saturn is the planet of karma and lessons, and when it was in Aqua, we were just learning about friends and the groups that we were connected to. Pisces is the 12th house. The 12th house, this is where we go. I call it the house of final decisions, okay? It's the house of final decisions. It's where we go to bury things. It's where we go to end things. That's where this is the deepest part of our subconscious, okay? Where we really just go and deal with stuff, deeper things like trauma, memories, our spirituality, our values, things that we are really, really rooted in. That's what Pisces, that's what the 12th house is all about. That's what it kind of rules over. So that's why it's always a good time to just make sure that you are keeping your boundaries, okay? Don't let anything take you into the deep end. So it's going to be a lot of us overcoming obstacles as a people with this Saturn and Pisces placement and hardship, okay? We're going to get tired. There's going to be a lot of reform, okay, especially to like religion and places that people take refuge in spiritually, okay. So just get ready for some big reform on the collective side with this Pisces placement, where we start restructuring the boundaries that we have placed between us and other people, and start placing those boundaries between all of the people and the powers that be. And one thing about this new moon in Pisces energy, I encourage you to do good deeds. Because I know a lot of times under the new moon, one of our main focuses is that we want to manifest money, we want to manifest wealth, we want to manifest love. But the best way to manifest all those things is just to actively work towards them. During this time, though, the focus needs to be more spiritual. The focus does not need to be on tangible things that we can touch, taste, hear, see, grab. It has to be on things more spiritual, more generosity. And I don't mean you have to give anybody something out of your pocket. If you have that to do, yes. But I mean just holding the door for people, being courteous, helping someone with their groceries, helping someone with some, maybe some free childcare. If your friend has to work and you got some free time on your hands, maybe offer to watch their kids for a while or something like that. Anything, like anywhere that we can help out, where we are just moving more towards a village mentality and out of this everyone for themselves mentality. That's how they want us to feel, so they can control us, because they can be every person for themselves. They got the money to do it. We can't do it. We don't have that luxury. As normal human beings working and living an average life, we do not have it to remain divided. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. We have to get it together. So now that we done talked about all of those sweet and, humanitarian things that Pisces is going to be leading us into, with Saturn going into Pisces and with it being Pisces season, we're going to be, just focusing more on helping our fellow person and things like that. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, where the shit gets crazy, where it's really going to really force us to get together. Like, it's not going to be an option here pretty soon. We're not going to have a fucking choice but to get together. So right now, we are going through the phases of America's Pluto return. And America's Pluto return on 2/22/22. I put a little clip on my Facebook. The video is on my YouTube. I did it back last year around this time, a year ago, February 22nd, 22. It was a new moon in Aquarius. Now it's a new moon in Pisces. Pay attention. You know how to see how the cycles move. Now this year it's new moon in Pisces. That's how we moving. So the Pluto's return started in Capricorn. But Pluto will be moving into Aquarius on the 23rd. It's going to retrograde back into Capricorn a couple times to help you get your shit together. But then in November, it's staying in Aquarius for 19 years. Pluto. Now, if you've never heard me talk about Pluto, Pluto is the planet that comes to fuck shit up. And it's not always in a bad way, because sometimes people shit needs to be fucked up so they can see that you wasn't doing it right in the first place. You know what I mean? So Pluto, if you don't know the backstory of Pluto, how Pluto got the name, it is the Greek god Hades, god of the underworld, which means those shadow things, those things that's lurking in dark places, and the planet of transformation, and also the ruler over the final decisions, judgment, and things like that. Because baby, if you've made it to see Hades, that means your soul is up for judgment of where it's going next, okay? Because he's the god of the underworld. So if you've made it to see Hades, you've made it to the final decision. This is your final judgment. So Mr. Final Judgment, Mr. Hades, Mr. God of the Underworld, Pluto, is going to be moving into Aquarius. Like I said, the sign of technology, the collective, and guess what? You know, foreign alien energy, space energy, you know, they always associate that with Aquarius. So the last time that we had those transits, because Pluto moves so slow and it spends all this time in each sign. So the last time we had this placement, it was the French and the American Revolution, okay? So the revolution is coming, because if you've never met an Aquarius, I don't know what to tell you. You met one now, okay? And they are, because Aquariuses are the sign of the collective, they stand on causes for the people. Think Angela Davis, think Shirley Chisholm, hell, think even Oprah. She might not have did a lot for the local people, but there are a lot of different causes that she kind of stood behind in her earlier days that we, you know, that she don't do too much no more. She got old, you know what I'm saying? But she did try when she was younger, when she was back doing journalism and stuff like that. And plenty other Aquarius, Rosa Parks, okay? Once the Aquarius stand 10 toes down on something, especially when it comes to other people, Rosa Parks, she was just tired. Like, I'm tired of y'all telling us that we got to move to the back. I'm just as tired and old as this motherfucker sitting right here, if not older. I'm not moving, okay? Angela Davis, educate us, or else, okay? Shirley Chisholm. You didn't want to see Shirley Chisholm coming. She was ready to debate everybody down, okay? I'm just saying. So that's the Aquarius energy if you needed something to reference it to. Also kind of weird, you know, we got the artists on the artist side. They get a rap for being a little weird, but they be great artists, right? And entrepreneurs, okay? So all of these things, artists who think outside the box, entrepreneurs that think outside of the box, community activists, this is the energy that's going to be coming with Pluto in Aquarius, okay? So the last transit, like I said, which was the French and American Revolution, and there is a French Revolution going on right now because they're trying to raise their retirement age from 62 to 64. Guess what? They're trying to do the same thing in America. They're trying to raise their retirement age to 70 years old, which means they're going to try to make us work till we're 70 to get Social Security. So, do you want a revolution? So, this is going to be all about the people taking back control. Pluto's return to America, secrets revealed, but slowly. Because like I said, this is a 20-year phase that we're getting ready to go through. So we're going to see some gradual, major changes, but gradually. Major, but gradual changes, okay? The people refusing to be governed without answers. We are ready for y'all to just stop telling us what the fuck to do and not tell us why you doing it, okay? That shit is going to end, okay? Because if you know anything about Aquarius, I need all of the details before you just tell. I'm not just going, okay? I'm not just going anywhere. You have to tell me what's going on. And karma for injustices. And if y'all have not seen, karma been kind of instant lately, okay? Karma been catching people pretty fast. So this is all stuff that comes with Pluto going to be in Aquarius. And that's the light version, okay? It's going to get heavy. it's going to get heavy. So don't be shocked either. Just kind of try to bring your shock value down. You don't want to stress yourself out and get your anxiety up. Just make sure that you are staying connected to your faith, whatever it is it may be. Staying grounded, staying out of people's way, and just keeping your family covered, okay? Keeping yourself protected. But those were just a couple of placements that I wanted to talk to you about, okay? So now that we have went through our placements, let's go ahead and do a quick reading, and that is going to conclude our Ratchet Astrology video. And then you can go ahead and move on to the ritual video, so you can do your water rituals for new moon. And, just clearing your energy and get it started for a new phase. So what deck do we want to use? What deck do I want to use? It's Pisces. So let's use the angel deck. Let's use the angel deck. And let's start with Pisces. Let's use the angel deck, and we're going to start with Pisces. Pisces. Oops, oops, oops. Pisces. So let's just kind of pull and see what we're talking about here. All right, Pisces. So, of course, a lot of mental work, a lot of emotion, and I also see what we were talking about, because what did I say? Pisces rules over the 12th house, kind of final decisions, and also Pluto moving into Aquarius, a lot of final decisions having to be made. So, it looks like in the past, you had to practice some forgiveness, Pisces. But right now, it looks like you're having some stress, and this stress could either it's some type of mental stress, so it's either coming in the form of anxiety or possibly having nightmares. And what I see as the solution to that is getting creative, some creative overflow and nurturing your happiness. So it looks like, you're having some mental stress because you're not really nurturing your own happiness right now. You've already forgiven in the past, so, no need to dwell there, move on from that. But whatever is causing you to have this stress, nurturing your happiness and getting creative and, just really getting into the flow of love and birthing something new that's going to make you feel good emotionally is going to be good for you in this season, Pisces. Pisces. And right after Pisces, we got Aries. So Aries, what's going on with Aries? What's going on with Aries? And let's do sun, moon, rising. Sun, moon, rising. Some people do Venus and Mars and all of that too, but I'm just going to stick with sun, moon, and rising. Aries. And any other sign that comes up. All right. All right. All right. Okay, so Aries, right here, I'm seeing in the past that there was some restriction. Either you were emotionally unavailable or someone else's emotionally unavailable partner, or just mental blocks. This is basically mental blocks. And a lot of, I wrote emotionally unavailable with a partner if you may be having some questions in your love area. But the 8 of Swords is all about mental blocks, restriction, okay? Being restricted in the mind, consequences, can't see the change. But one thing that this particular card doesn't show that I do recall about the 8 of Swords when you look at the Rider-Waite tarot is that there is a space, there is an opening, okay? When you see that restriction card come up there, there's a space, you just can't see it. And you don't know which way to kind of go. But you can't see the change. This is some type of restriction that's going on, some type of block. And it looks like right now you are just trying to attract security and, you know, just want all aspects of your life to come together. I see 21, that's the world card. That's the last card in the major arcana. And that's just completion, okay? You just really want things to come to completion. See things coming together, all aspects of your life kind of working together. Because you know how you get kind of caught up on those phases where it seems like one thing in your life is working, but something is not. But it looks like right now in your life, you're trying to get everything to align and intertwine and everything to work together. And it looks like what you're going to need for that is some determination. I know it's been feeling like you're kind of underappreciated. You're fighting uphill battles and putting in a lot of hard work, and you're just kind of tired. Like, I'm tired of being strong. When do I get to stop being strong? But just keep the determination. Keep the determination to continue to have the angel of success come and take over your life and remove these mental blocks. Aries. After Aries comes who? Taurus. Taurus, is that you? After Aries. Yes, it's Taurus. Taurus. Taurus, the bull. The bull. Let's take a look. Taurus. Taurus energy. Bye-bye. Taurus you would have some money stuff come up. House 2 ruler. The house of wealth and possessions, ruled by Taurus. So it looks like previously in the recent past, there's been some hard work paying off, some dedication, maybe some home improvement, but you've been making upgrades with your money. You've been using your money to kind of make upgrades, maybe master something. This is also a sign of high grades or completing something. So it looks like you've recently completed something, maybe some type of school and some type of skill in the past, and you're watching the hard work pay off, or possibly making improvements to your home. So right here, I see confusion. Using your intuition, the moon card comes up, and the moon card gives us all these different mental possibilities, and which is kind of hard to navigate through Pisces season, because God, you don't really know what's real or what's fake during Pisces season, but we know we have to kind of navigate our way through it with our intuition. So I see a call here to use your intuition to kind of work through any confusion that you may be having. And the solution is going to be the 4 of Wands. So, you know, just nurturing that inner child, having freedom, you know what I'm saying? Returning maybe to a childhood place that you like to visit, going back to your childhood homes to clear up any confusion that you may have, because clearly you've just finished something or you're working towards something that you want to master, improving your life in some way. That's what the 8 of Pentacles is all about. But this moon card is showing that there may be a little bit of confusion right now during this time, and you have to set yourself free. That's what the 4 of Wands is calling you to do, to set yourself free. It deals with home, marriage, journeys, you know what I'm saying? But the goal is, the solution is to feel young. So that means tapping into your inner child in some type of way, doing some type of activity that makes you feel young. And it's going to help you clear that confusion about what you want to do, because a lot of times we have a hard time deciding as adults what we want to do next, because we can't reach our inner child to help tell us, like, hey, did you forget? We said we was gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? So get in touch with your inner child, and they're going to help you through whatever confusion you may be having. And again, congratulations. Congratulations. Looks like they might be in order if they are in order already. So next we have Gemini. Gemini. All right, so it looks like right here we have some procrastination going on, which is not hard for air signs to fall into. Air signs live in the air, so it's easy for them to procrastinate. And I know Geminis have that on top of the fact that they have their other personality that they often have to argue with sometimes. But I see some procrastination here, some boredom, some complacence. So maybe you're not happy at the place that you're in right now. So there's a little bit of indifference. Like, it's cool, but I ain't really feeling it right now. I got a little bored, okay? So what I see here is some generosity. Now, we were just talking about that with new moon. This is a good place for you to go ahead and practice some generosity. Maybe you just got too complacent in the situation that you're in and you got to think outside the box. So go help somebody else do something, you know, go help somebody else, you know, take care of something, or put your energy or your focus on helping somebody else for now to kind of take your mind off of the situation. And it's going to be a positive outcome for you. It's going to be the Six of Wands, which is one of the best outcome cards that you can have for tests, for projects, for a charity event. So, you know, and I wrote charity event on this card. So I see indifference, I see generosity, I see recognition. Okay, so maybe this is telling you, Gemini, to use those friend powers that you got. Use those Mercury powers that you got, Gemini, maybe to put on a charity event for other people to kind of get you out of your box, to try to get you, you know, kind of get you out of this indifference, and in order to exercise generosity, which is the King of Pentacles, okay? So if you really want to call on abundance and you really want to get some consistency going in your life, maybe you should focus on, you know, maybe being charitable, putting together some type of charity drive or event. Work that really counts. Work that you're going to feel good about once you're recognized for it, Gemini. Gemini. And after Gemini, we got Cancer. We got Cancer. Y'all know how it go. Water, fire, earth, air. So now we got Cancer. Cancer, 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 Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. Cancer. What we doing? What we doing, Cancer? Cancer. So, Cancer, I see the Angel of Peace here. And the Angel of Peace is the Temperance card in Tarot. Okay? And Temperance is all about balancing your time and energy. So it looks like you're trying to balance your time and energy here. But it looks like you are having some issues with trust. You know, trusting maybe yourself with your own savings. Trusting, investing in yourself. Having a trustworthy partner. This is an issue with security. And when this card comes up, we have to pay attention to money and our future earnings. Because we want stability and growth. So it looks like that might be why you are trying to balance your time and energy. And you might have a hard time doing that right now. And we know that the ultimate goal is stability and growth. So what I'm seeing here is some stress. I'm also seeing some stress here. So right now, Cancer, in order to balance that time and energy, stop stressing about it. Stop stressing about it. Just stop stressing about it and just revisit, you know, because the Knight of Pentacles, the Knights are also about movement, okay? It's about movement, carrying something, you know what I'm saying? Security. Pay attention to where you're investing your money and what you are trusting your savings and your time and your energy, because that's currency too, okay? Pay attention to what you're putting your energy into. That's what's causing you stress, because you're trying to balance. But guess what? Sometimes when you're trying to balance, you start sweating when you know you're trying to balance too much. Make the load lighter on both sides so you can just be 10 toes down. So you want to balance your time and energy, you need to remove the stress, and you just really need to just focus on where you are putting your money at and your future earnings. Money that you get from now on, have a plan for it. Gotta have a plan for it, Cancer. Leo, lions to the front. Lions to the front. Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. Leo, what's up? All right, so let's take a look here. Leo. Leo. right, Leo. All right, Leo. So, I see you being recognized here for, some positive work that you are doing, maybe work or projects or, any type of testing examining that you may have passed. I see you being recognized for, some positive work here. But what I also see right now is a hidden agenda, okay? That some gossip is going on. So with any documentation, make sure that you seek professional assistance. Don't do anything without a mediator, and watch what you say, okay? Watch what you say. People are listening. They're waiting for the gossip. Someone around you has a hidden agenda. Maybe they don't like that you're being recognized right now, Leo, but somebody around you does have a hidden agenda. So be careful. Make sure you don't sign anything without getting an expert to look at it first, and, just watch what you say. And I also see some luck here. So like I said, you're going to be recognized for your work, or maybe you're going to pass a test or exam, something very positive, having to do with your work or things that you are doing, your actions, okay? But there's also going to be some luck. So the Page of Pentacles is going to bring you some good news. Normally, we talk about Pentacles, so it might be a new job offer, maybe some new money, you know what I'm saying? Some good news, a promotion, just a step up in life. So, just try to stay away from the gossip, though, because something is going, this middle right here, this Page of Swords, something is going to try to come and stop you from getting over to this next step, because you're already being recognized for it. So once you get recognized for it, you get the promotion for it. But gossip is trying to stop you, okay, Leo? So watch what you say, and make sure that you, any professional dealings, meetings, or anything like that, that there's always a mediator between you and any other party that you're dealing with, because, ain't no we don't want no he say, she say kind of slowing you up, okay? All right, Leo, on to those Virgos. Virgo, 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 the mother, the beta, Virgo. All right. Okay. All right, so Virgo, I see some blessings here. I see blessings. Definitely the wish come true card comes up right now. That things are just happening for you right now. The Nine of Cups, you're just overflowing with so many emotions, because things are kind of falling into place with you. Maybe you've elevated in your career or craft or whatever it is. You've just been manifesting a better life for yourself. And my advice always is to kind of keep it low key, because it may upset others. Because one thing about the cup running over for you, all these cups that you got, it's spilling over for somebody else. So, you're just trying to manifest a better life for yourself. That's all you focused on, and you're receiving the blessings from that. But people do get jealous of blessings, so make sure you keep that in mind. I also see a sense of abundance and celebration that, maybe you're ready to connect. Maybe you've been putting in all this work, and now you're ready to connect, and maybe get with family members, friends, have a party, overindulge a little bit, maybe flirt a little bit, but you're ready to loosen up, okay? You're ready to loosen up. You're ready to celebrate your blessings. So what I do see here is the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is all about logic, okay? So we know that you are in this place where, you're celebrating your blessings. You have, you've had success in some areas. You're ready to let loose. You're ready to let your hair down, but make sure that you are still practicing some logic, because you still got decisions to make. You still have decisions to make, and when it comes to decisions, just cut straight to the truth. And as a Virgo, I'm pretty sure you won't have a problem doing doing that. But just keep in mind, even though this is a time of celebration and success, you still have decisions to make. So make sure you just cutting straight to the truth, and there's power in that, okay? Because the King of Swords also brings, you know, news of legal arguments, anything that needs a fast resolution. So, you know, decisions. So blessings, celebration, and on to decisions. Virgo. And after Virgo, we got Libra. Libra. Love some Libras. Libras are the richest sign in the world. Did y'all know that? The sun sign Libra has the most billionaires. And people like to work for Libras. So you go, Libra. The good boss. So Libra. All right, so I see some order and some structure and career change for the better, and just people being on your side. So it looks like you've been making some changes. We got the Emperor here, who is the angel of wisdom, okay? It looks like we're some career changes for the better and just getting people on your side. Usually when the Emperor comes up, it's a show of authority. It's male power, order, structure, and all those strong things, okay? So that is where we're at. Now, I see where we are heading into a place of, you know, comfort. Congratulations. The congratulation cards come up for you. So it is a 9 of Pentacles. Home, comfort, gratitude, wealth, self-sufficiency, not having to rely on anybody, okay? Just the card of comfort. You know, you've gotten to a place of security. But it looks like the issue that we might be having is some drama, some opposition, and some manipulation. The Knight of Swords coming in hot, okay? So, the Angel of Wisdom is there to help you, okay? So, make sure that you are calling on any authority that you have, standing 10 toes down, okay? And just use your mind of order and structure. Just think order and structure, okay? Think what is the best way to handle any drama, any opposition that comes your way with authority and power. You're going to have to stand on it because there's a congratulation card waiting for you, okay, on the other side of this drama. So first we have to use the Angel of Wisdom, the Angel of Wisdom, to prepare ourselves for that drama. So make sure that you are just standing 10 toes down. And if you need if you need maybe a male mentor or leader to kind of step in and kind of help carry you over to the next side, we don't want any drama getting in the way of what is going to happen for you, Libra. So congratulations. And you know, drama is only temporary. Just try to handle it with a grain of salt. Handle it with royal air. You know what I'm saying? Handle it as if you are a royal, okay? Don't let something drag you down or keep you from getting your congratulations, Libra. All right, Libra. So after Libra, we right back to the water signs and Scorpio. Scorpio gonna be feeling some of the effects of that Pluto moving as well. So Scorpio, what do the cards say for you? All right, Scorpio, so I see right now that you are also in a place where you are trying to balance your time and your energy. And I also see that what we're trying to get to, that is all in preparation. It looks like we have new people that you're trying to manifest, maybe doing some networking, working with others towards success. So you're trying to find your tribe, okay? You're trying to find your tribe. You're trying to move to the place where you're supposed to be. So it might actually involve actually moving. It might involve you actually having to travel. But we're following the vision here. And what I do see that you do have the angel of success on your side that is going to work together to help all of those things to come together. So I really don't have a lot to say for you, Scorpio, except continue to balance your time and your energy and continue to seek out people with a like mind who can help you work towards your success and, you know, help you integrate all parts of your life, and you're going to bring it to completion. So congratulations. Congratulations on getting aligned, Scorpio, because I know it's been a rough time for Scorpio. Scorpio, goodness, a lot of different changes for Scorpio over the past couple years, but look at what you're blossoming into from it, okay? So after Scorpio comes that next fire sign, which is Sagittarius. Sagittarius. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, Sag? We were just having a conversation about Sagittarius the other day. About, you know, it's good to always have a Sagittarius on your team to do work or, you know, make moves and stuff like that. But sometimes they ain't always the easiest to be in a relationship. And I don't drink tonight. But Sagittarius, anyway. Sag. So Sagittarius, all right, Sagittarius, I'm seeing a little bit of heartbreak going on right here, and that you're kind of in limbo right now. So you're just kind of in the process of letting go and just seeing life from a different perspective, because that's okay, Sagittarius. So I see a little bit of heartache here with the Three of Swords, some division, maybe a breakup, maybe an affair or something that's really just tearing you up inside, okay? So definitely some heartache here. And I also see the Hangman, which is about seeing life from a different perspective. So I feel like this is a call for you to kind of look at whatever this heartache is. Look at it from a different perspective. Try to learn a lesson from it. This is just your phase of letting go. I know it kind of feels like you're in limbo. You're in waiting for the next thing to happen, for the feelings to, you know, subside, and whatever the case may be, whatever this phase that you're in, just let it go. You know, you're just in limbo right now. So you're right now in the Hangman phase. Because it all relates to the angel of destiny, where everything shifts and there is always a positive change, okay? So even though this might not be a positive situation, it may not feel like a positive thing that happened to you, it still is going to work in your favor, because the angel of destiny comes to make positive changes. These are shifts that humans cannot control. Each and every part of our life is not by coincidence. It's not by mistake. Even if it was a mistake that we picked up on our own, it still happened to us for a reason. So there's going to be a cosmic shift, some divine intervention. The situation is above you, okay? The wheel of fortune says the situation is above you, okay? So just see it from a better perspective. Take the lesson from it, let it go, and use this time where you're in limbo and you're in waiting with your feelings to kind of just focus on your destiny. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. And after Sagittarius, we got Capricorn. Capricorn. The sea goats. The sea goat. Y'all notice the end of this little end part of the zodiac, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, these last three houses are all like water related, even though they're not signs of water, like the sea goat. And then you have the water bearer, which is Aquarius. And then, of course, we have those fishes, the Pisces. But right now, we're talking about Capricorn. Capricorn. Sea goats. Sea goats. Sea goats. Sea goats. All right, so I also see some cosmic shifts for you as well. Capricorn, destiny, everything coming together, positive changes being made. But I also see some confusion here with your intuition. And it looks like in relation to soul tribes, attraction, and a partnership. I see the Two of Cups here. So, with these, I know the Wheel of Fortune, it comes to show us that there's nothing you can do about your destiny, okay? And in this phase of attraction where you're trying to attract your soul tribe is your soul tribe. You are connected from a different place, a different source, a different way. So, you know, just follow your intuition. Your dreams are not going to just pay attention to them, but take everything that enters you right now with a grain of salt, and really use your intuition to sift through what's real and what's not. Because when we start attracting our soul tribes, a lot of different energies come up. You know, a lot of energies that we may have dealt with before, energies that we may not be familiar with, because, you know, we want something different, but we don't know what something different feels like. So we start attracting false energy, thinking that that's the energy that we want, but then we find out that it's just negative energy lying under positive a sheep in wolf's clothing. We don't want to attract any more of those into our lives. So during this time, when the angel of dream comes upon you, just really tap into your intuition and take in what's real and what's fake, and make sure that you use a journal, Capricorn, because this is something that this is energy to attract the one. Okay, so if you don't already have the one, this is big energy for attracting the one, that person, because this is trying to connect you on a different plane, on a different level, a cosmic level, a level that is outside of just the human body, which can kind of be a challenge for Capricorn, because a lot of things are physical for them as earth signs. The senses are really something that they lean on a lot as earth signs. But this is above that, okay? Way above that. This is you attracting your tribe, your soulmates, your twin flame, whatever. This is that energy, because we attract from within, okay? This is about you attracting from within and understanding that ain't nothing you can do about it once destiny got it. And once it's in destiny hands, baby, you can't do nothing about it. So happy attracting the person, the people, or whatever it is that you are looking for right now in your life, Capricorn. I hope that they find you, because you're going to attract them. You're not going to go out looking for them. You're going to attract them, and they are going to come to you. So last sign for the night, and we're going to wrap this little video up, is Aquarius. Aquarius. Hello. Aquarius, and of course the Queen of Swords and Justice. All right, so so the Queen of Swords comes up for Aquarius, which is all about being independent, inner strength, and logic. So leaning a lot on your Aquarian powers, Aquarius. Those are some Aquarian powers, that inner strength and that logic and that ability to be like super independent. It can be a curse sometimes, but for the most part, it's one of your biggest powers. So right now, I see some spirituality, that some messages, maybe an offer. So make sure you check the details before you take on anything. We're using spirit to kind of discern what it is that we want to make as far as the decision goes with the Knight of Cups. And when we're talking about cups, we're talking about emotions. So this could be something tied to your emotions, an offer, a message, but make sure you check the details. Don't take everything to heart. Check the details, because when we're dealing with cups, we're dealing with emotions, and we know emotions are like water. They can be boundless. We can put them in something so they can't have boundaries, but for the most part, water is boundless. So it looks like it's going to be some justice served, that some truth is going to come out. Some things are going to be exposed. So this also is a call to you, Aquarius, that this is not something that is just for your own life. This justice, this is you. This is what you're supposed to be doing, okay? You are supposed to be, you know, this is your time. This is the age of Aquarius. Pluto going into Aquarius. Mercury current into Aquarius. This is the time for you to get on your soapbox, okay? And, you know, just kind of bring things together. Expose things. Use your logic. Use that big Aquarian alien brain to bring things all together. And when somebody offers you something, make sure you check the details. check the details, Aquarius. And that's all I got for y'all. Good stuff, right? Okay, so I hope we all ready to strap up and get together, okay? And I want to say thank y'all, and make sure that you do your moon water ritual, which is pretty simple. Get you a glass of moon water and, you know, write you some intentions down, put it up under the moon water in the moonlight. The moon is, the new moon starts at 2 a.m., okay? And then in the morning, you drink the water. They recommend before the sun comes up. That's Celtic. We black. We do hoodoo. I don't know about before the sun come up, but you know, follow the rules if you're led to. Don't wait. Don't forget about it though. You know, at least set your alarm, because it's all about the intention. How much do you really care about it? Like if you just do it, walk away and forget about it, then you don't really care about the ritual. But if you already excited more, like, ooh, let me go drink my moon water because I know something good is going to come from it, it's going to work for you. Okay, it's all about the intention. So set your intentions on a piece of paper, put it up under the cup with the moon water in it, and in the morning, drink up that moon water and all those blessings. And just think about all the blessings that you're going to receive from the intentions that you set. Okay? Okay. So that concludes this video for Ratchet Astrology. I am going to go ahead and do the next video, which is going to be a salt bath recipe for those of us who may need some cleaning, because baby, we've been taking in garbage all week through the media, through the news, through life, through the people we live around. God damn, we just been big trash cans for a while now. So I have a recipe for a salt bath to help you cleanse yourself, cleanse your soul. Make sure you sage and do egg cleanses. Now, I was going to do the egg cleanse, but I do my egg cleanse naked. I know it sounds weird, but I do my egg cleanse naked. I'm completely naked when I do my egg cleanse. I start at the top of my head, and it's very simple. So you get a cup of water, basically room temperature, you know, not too cold, not too hot. Try to get you some room temperature water. Before you do any of that, clear your space, clear your home, clear your space, you know, make it real quiet, meditate, play some meditation music, something, anything. Just clear the space before you start all this. Because what we're doing is we're taking the negative energy that we're feeling inside, whether it's our negative energy or some negative energy that's being projected onto us, we're putting it in the egg, we're cracking it, we're reading it, and we flushing that negative energy away, basically, right? So what we do is, and I do mine naked. I don't know why it feels good for me to do it naked. I take the egg. I get the egg out of the refrigerator, put my glass of water either on the, usually I do it on my stove over there, or I do it right here at the table. It doesn't really matter. I hold my egg up first, and I say a prayer over my egg. I say words of, you know, release into the egg. It's, you know, just put my intentions and things that are bothering me into the egg. Just kind of begin transmuting the negative energy to the egg. Then I start at the top of my egg head, and I just roll that egg all the way down and around. And sometimes you got to use both hands, because I like to get it all over. I like to get all negative energy I can off of me. You know, just kind of do that all the way down, around your bottom, your legs. You know what I'm saying? Kind of just kind of pass it around your legs till you get down to your feet. Rub it on your feet real good, because in reflexology and all types of other medical practices, your feet is where all negative energy is released. And if you ever seen people, I believe it's called reflexology, where they can do pressure points in your foot to help heal other parts of your body. So make sure that you get them feet for real. Get them feet real good. And then I take a deep breath. I crack the egg. I read the egg. Now, if it's little spikes and little strings, this is the simplest way I can tell you. If it's little spikes and little strings, that's somebody's bad intention for you. If there's bubbles, like especially big bubbles attached to the yolk, that's negative energy that you're harboring, you're carrying in those little bubbles. You know what I'm saying? And it gives an indication of indigestion issues. I believe that a red dot is the evil eye. So there's different ways to kind of read the egg after you crack it. But once you read it, you say your meditations, you say your prayers, you say your goodbyes or whatever. Put a little sea salt on the egg and flush it down the toilet is how I do it. That's how I do an egg cleanse. So that's to cleanse any negative energy. And I encourage you to do that before you say any intentions. Cleanse your negative energy, okay? So that's the basics of a egg cleanse. So now, So, well, that concludes our Ratchet Astrology video. So I hope those rituals kind of help you cleanse your energy. Hopefully the new moon water ritual will help you manifest some great things in this time. I'm going to go ahead and do the video about the soft bath and continue on with my night. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love you so much. And that concludes our episode of Ratchet Astrology.